Hello, please today we'll be looking at general questions about our health. Please, we are sorry for the primary function of red blood cells. What is the primary function of red blood cells? Remember I said we are starting with general questions. General questions on health. The one to be, what is the primary function of red blood cells in our body? This question is for just 3 minutes. You're all welcome. Hello, I'm so happy. I can see many of you have already joined in my life. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Please keep joining and say hi. Now, look at what we have on the board. What is the primary function of red blood cells in our body? The primary function of red blood cells in our body. Remember what we say we have for today? General questions on our health. General questions on our what is the primary function of red blood cells? We just have 1 more minute for us to write the next question. Yes, some people have already attempted the answer. I can see someone said it transports oxygen. Oxygen from where? It did not explain it well. It transports oxygen from the lungs to the entire body, right? Now, when it transports the oxygen to the entire body, it also takes out waste, that is carbon dioxide from the body, out back to the lungs where it came from. It gives us the good one, oxygen, takes out carbon dioxide. Hope we are done with this number one question. And for the people that answered it, you're all welcome and thank you so much. Let's move over to the second one. Hope you are enjoying our life. Name the four chambers of the heart, the human heart. And I can see some people are already giving us the answers. They are just following us bomber to bomber there. I'm seeing favor. Favor has given me the answers I'm looking for. And I still want other people to turn up, please. Join in, join in, join in. Of the human heart. The four chambers of the human heart are the what? The left atrium, the right atrium, the left ventricle, and the right ventricle. I guess we are done with that one. Let's move to the third question for today. The third one will be, what is the normal rate? Normal range. What is the normal range of resting heart rate? What is the normal range of resting heart rate for adults? We need to know it. What is the normal range of resting heart rate for adults? I've not seen any answer yet. What is the normal range of resting heart rate for adults? Please, I don't want us to browse about this. Try, just let's give it a try. Oh, wow. Somebody has already answered. Yes, I've seen one person has answered this particular one, and the answer is 60 to 100, which is correct. 60 to 100 is the answer. Now let's look at the next question, which says, number 4 says, which doctor specializes in the treatment of digestive related issues? Doctors in the house, can you help us with this? Which doctor specializes in the treatment of digestive related issues? Yes, I can see Dr. Chika there. She says 60 to 100 BPM, which is correct. 60 to 100 beats per minute. I can see Favor there. 60 to 100 beats per minute, and so on. We are now in the fourth question, which says, which doctor specializes in the treatment of digestive related issues or problems? So the answer, which doctor specializes in the treatment of digestive related issues? I've not seen anybody answer it. Gastroenterologist. Enterologist. The doctor that specializes on it is gastroenterologist, if I got the spelling correctly. Let's look at the next question. Number 5. Let's look at the next one. We have the hormone prolactin. The hormone prolactin stimulates what does this hormone prolactin stimulate after childbirth? After a child's birth, what does the hormone prolactin stimulate after a child's birth? Even mothers should be able to know this particular one. The hormone prolactin stimulates the production of what after child's birth? And some people have already answered. I can see Ego, I can see Ogogo there. They have answered and they answered correctly. And thank you so much for that. They got the answer as milk. Milk is the answer. The hormone prolactin stimulates the production of milk so that the baby can be able to be fed. It can suck well. Now let's go to the next question. I hope you're enjoying the class. Let's look at the next question. We say hepatitis. Hepatitis is the inflammation of which part hepatitis is the inflammation of which part of the body? Thank you so much, Ego. I can see Ego and Ipe. She's even saying it's more interesting. Thank you so much. She wants more. Yes, I can see two people have answered it correctly. Blessing is there. Blessing Osunko has answered. Favor has also answered. Thank you so much for that. Yes, I saw some answers and they answered it correctly. And this answer is what? The liver. The hepatitis is an inflammation that is hepatitis is an inflammation of which part of the body? It affects mostly the liver, right? So let's go to the next question. Number 7 says, which facial feature remains which facial feature remains the same signs from birth to adulthood on your face, which facial feature remains the same size. It does not expand like other ones, right? Thank you so much. I can see people appreciating me in the comments. I love it so much. Blessing said, keep it on. Jessica, I can see Chidi. I'm so grateful for all that. Now, the answer, and I saw that some people have also answered it correctly, which facial feature remains the same size from birth to adulthood, and that is eyes. They have answered it correctly there too, and I'm grateful for that. That is eyes. Moving on, let's go over to the next question. What is the medical term for high blood pressure? That is R and U. This is an R and this is a U. Sure. This is UR in place. Now, wow, there are some people that even before I finish up the question, they have already answered it to show you that we have some medical people in this chat on today's live. What is the medical term for high blood pressure? I'm already seeing answers turning in there. I'm grateful for this. Thank you. Let's wait for more people to drop their answers. You know, in a class, we normally have more able children, we have able, and we have less able. At least for this particular health we're talking about, the medical people in our midst are answering it very fast. Even before I write, they already know what I want to write about, so they just put up the answer. So we're going to just wait a little bit for some people that want to like think before they can come up with the answers. I guess we are done with this particular one now. What is the medical term for high blood pressure? And it is hypertension. Let's move on to the next question. Number nine. A podiatrist works on which part of the human body? A podiatrist works on which part of the human body? A podiatrist works on which part of the human body? Someone has answered lower limbs. Lower limbs like the feet. That is where a podiatrist, well, that's the main focus. What they work on. Which part of the human body? The feet. Now, let's look at the last question for this today. The last but not the least, we have in medicine, the MRR vaccination gives protection against in medicine, the MRR vaccination gives protection against which diseases? Which diseases do we vaccinate for? That's the last question for today. Wow. Someone has already answered and she got it correctly. I guess she's a doctor or a nurse. Someone in the medical field has already answered, even before I could even finish it up. She has already answered. That is Blessing. She has answered. Thank you so much, Blessing. Another person has also answered. She's also in the medical field. Someone else has also answered the question correctly. Let's wait for others. The class is really enjoyable. That is what a commenter had just said. Thank you so much. I really appreciate even for you to find out time to join us in this live. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't take it for granted. In medicine, the MMR vaccination gives protection against which diseases? There are three: measles, mumps, and rubella. Thank you so much for finding out time to join us today. I can't mention names, but I'm seeing all of you. I can see Blessing there. I can see Favor. I can see Chidi. I can see Dr. Azuma. I can see Jessica. I can see Chisom and every other person that joined. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. And when we are doing another live, please do well to join us. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it all. Good night.